Right, the suspension has been hit on the lower side of it, and what it's done as a control arm, front control arm that goes from front to back on the wheel, that's completely bent backwards.
It should be straight, shouldn't
it? It shouldn't be this bent,
yeah.
As you can see in comparison to the other side with the bush, the way it's pulled over. It's taken this arm as another control arm further in that is completely bent, which goes from the lower part of the hub to the subframe, and that should be straight pretty much.
It's really difficult to see from this angle.
Yeah,
it's actually bent, but I can see when I said it is.
It's bent like a U shape, which in turn has bent as a support bracket here for the shock absorber, which goes onto this arm, and where it's impacted, it's bent this arm as well, and on top of that it's rubbed through. The drive shaft's okay, but it's rubbed through. It's hard to see with obviously in a place like this, but it's rubbed halfway through the metal where the drive shaft's just been rubbing.
The drive shaft okay?
Drive shaft's okay visually,
but it shouldn't be
but it shouldn't be there. The drive shaft hasn't moved itself, it's this whole section that's moved.
The banana.
And then the next thing is the anti-roll bar link. Fortunately, it's the weakest point on the system, so on this setup, so the anti-roll bar itself won't bend because it's such a thick bit of metal. But the anti-roll bar link is where it's all pulled it backwards. It's bent it a little bit, and it's put it on its max on the ball joints, and that, so it's going to need a new one of those to sort that. And then the other thing is the track rod and the track rod end completely bent. That should be dead straight, and that
straight into that.
Yeah, it should be straight from here to here, and that is completely bent on the mounting bracket there. And that on that's the inner track rod, and this is the track rod end, and it's bent between the two, so you'd have to replace both of them because of how it's bent. But there's nothing else visually that I can see. It's not affected anything else. The wheel's okay. It's just visual damage to the wheel, cosmetic only. But
what? No damage to the alloy?
No, none at all that I can see. I've rubbed my hand around it, and there's no fractures or the tires. Even the tires okay. So it's just the suspension side of things that has taken the brunt of it, and it's more a knock-on effect of other parts that have worn through. But on the top half, it's all okay. It's pretty solid up in the top half, but the brunt of it was all on the bottom half, which has affected that a lot.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Lee.